Water. Earth. Fire. Air.
Hearing those words are literally the air's equivalent to taking a hot shower on a cold day. Literally nothing better. Netflix decided to remake this amazing show, and I know I'm a little bit late to the party, but let's just get straight into it. Going into watching this, I had a level of excitement that literally couldn't match anything else. Literally years of anticipation, waiting for this show. Seeing the air temple for the first time, it was so amazing. Everything was so beautiful and well put together. The Earth Nation, oh my gosh, greatness. It just looked amazing. You couldn't make anything better than that. And even the Fire Nation temple, it was awesome as well. The Fire Nation palace, I should say. It was just amazing to see, and it was just awesome in general. And seeing that they took so long to bring it together, I can understand why. Things like this definitely do take time. And when I heard they were using the biggest green screen studio, I was like, bro, are y'all serious? Like, just drop this show. We've been waiting for too long. And they announced it back in like 2018. I'm like, dude, waiting for years as a kid for it to come out. But I honestly do think it was worth the wait, seeing how everything turned out. Every shot was like a painting. Like, I honestly wish I was in a world like this that looks so magical and whimsical and just all of these powers. It was just so amazing to see. I couldn't wish for anything better, honestly. Now that's enough glazing of the first couple visuals of things. Let's get into the real deal. I'd say the first 2 episodes were my favorite, you know? Seeing Aang again, you know, being Aang, seeing Katara and Sokka, it made things felt like the gang was truly back. Honestly, the Kyoshi episode I'd say was my favorite. Seeing Suki, the Kyoshi warriors, and even seeing Kyoshi herself, it just was so nostalgic and just amazing to witness. Everything felt well put together. The fight choreography was top notch. Everybody was doing their part and playing their role. Everything looked really convincing. And in my head, I was thinking, this is the blueprint. This might be the blueprint how you adapt a cartoon into live action. I have honestly never seen anything translated better into live action than this Kyoshi episode. Literally ever. I can't think of anything else, honestly. And like I said, I think this might be my favorite episode of the season so far. Not gonna lie. But as far as the casting, I think they did a really good job as well. They're nailing everything on the head, doing everything right, playing everything by the book. So the person that they chose for Aang, I thought it was really cool. You know, he really embodied that side of Aang that was just innocent, didn't want the world's responsibilities, just wants to have some fun. That innocence really works, but I didn't really like how wimpy they made him. They kind of made him a little bit too soft. I'm like,
I don't
on,
want the
man.
responsibility.
Aang wasn't that weak. Aang wasn't that soft, but Sokka, perfect. Funny, confident, snarky, but still a little brave and responsible. Exactly when the time is right and when it's needed, you know? Katara, super nurturing, caring. She gives off that mom vibe, good energy with just enough of that teacher's pet that makes you a little bit irritated, you know? Zuko, perfect. The anger, the pain, the determination. You could feel it, honestly. Uncle Iroh, he was amazing too. Warm, wise, you just love the guy. You can't do anything better than nail those people on the head. Everything was casted very well. Even the side characters like June. Man, I love June in the show. She was tough, dude. Honestly, just tough. Now, the middle episodes did dip down a little bit for me. It wasn't as enjoyable, but it didn't make me want to turn off the show. Especially the Secret Tunnel. Secret Tunnel. That was awesome, and it's always going to be awesome. But yeah, it did kind of go down a little bit. And I think it was still enjoyable. It just kind of slowed down a little bit more than I'd like. The episode where Zuko kidnaps Aang, that was still good, really good. I really liked the tension that they had between Zuko and General Zhao. It was awesome. They nailed that as well, you know? The dude was just unhinged. He literally stabbed the moon spirit. That was crazy. Moon went dark. Everything was fire. Everything was good. The villain energy was just solid in general. He was just very villainous, and it was very believable. So for the most part, that was majority of what I didn't like. But there was one more thing that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So I don't mind when adaptations change the story a little bit, you know, just to make things feel different, add more to the world. As long as it stays true to the story, I'm fine. But when they start changing the characters and their personalities, especially, that's where I kind of don't agree. Like, bro, what did they do with Aang? I get it, he's a kid, but Aang is so soft in this version of the show. Like, the Aang that I grew up with, he was scared, sure. But when it was time for him to step up, no matter what, he would be there. This one, it doesn't even feel like he wants to be there at all. He didn't even waterbend the entire season. He didn't waterbend the entire season. And that was just sad, honestly, because you are the Avatar. You're supposed to be the one who can bend everything. Like, come on. And don't even get me started on the one he was talking to Avatar Kuruk. When he was talking to him, I was like, bro, let me just go in there and just slap some sense into him, because are you hearing yourself? Are you literally hearing yourself? You're asking everybody to help you, and you have the ability to help everybody. Pull yourself together. Literally. Like, come on, man. And then Azula and the Fire Lord. That was another thing, man. They made the Fire Lord harsh on Azula. That didn't make any sense to me at all. You know, in the show, Azula was the gifted one. She was the prodigy. She was the favorite. And that's what made Zuko's entire arc so much more tragic. That's what gave him the drive to do what he did. It's because of his favoritism towards her that drove the whole dynamic relationship that they all have together. But here, it made him seem like he was equally tough on the both of them, and that did not hit at all. They need to get rid of that immediately. But it wasn't the end of the world. It was fine. I didn't turn off the show. I still enjoyed it. Overall, I'd say the season really ended off pretty good. Aang transforming with the ocean spirit, that was tough. That was cool. The fight scenes, the choreography, the colors, the visuals, everything wrapped up pretty well. And I'd say it kind of dipped down towards the middle of the show, but it found its footing and ended off pretty good. So I'd say the show was a 7.5 out of 10 for me. 7.5. And honestly, I think it did way better than what people were expressing it to be. People were saying it was trash and stuff. I was like, nah, bro, they're tripping. For season 2, I'm hoping they can improve on the things that I kind of pointed out in this video. You know, the characters being too soft. I hope they do justice to Toph and just bring everything together really good. So, yeah, that's it. Peace out.
I am